Hi everyone, this is Martin. I'm up here peeking down at you in the top left hand corner, and welcome to a weekly video update. I've been doing these weekly videos for about 2 years now. It's amazing how fast time flies. And we're going to look at how to trade Forex with the easy read charts, okay? And like I said, I think you're going to be quite amazed. It's quite interesting to see these new charts I've designed. And not only are we going to look at how to trade Forex, but, and I give you quite a number of tips. We're also going to be looking at trading opportunities for the week of February the 12th to the 16th. That's coming up, okay? Okay, and before I get to the charts and the disclaimer, I just want to give a big shout out to all the Canadian athletes over in South Korea right now. Everybody knows that the Canadians are some of the best athletes in the world, especially when it comes to the Winter Olympics. So go Canada, go! Okay, let's start with the risk disclaimer. It's important that I do go over that with you. First of all, I do give you some really good information in my weekly videos, including trading levels and ideas. It's produced for educational purposes only, which means I'm trying to teach you guys out there, trying to teach you what to look for and how to trade. And it's important that you understand that you have to make independent investment decisions on your own. It's always your own risk, okay? So the next thing is to always trade with money management. Make sure you're trading with no more than 2% of your total total account, and that's super important. Don't overtrade and trade within reason. And finally, my ideas may change at any time. Even though I'm giving you some good ones in this video, they may change at any time due to different market conditions. Remember, I produced this video on the weekend prior to the markets opening up Sunday. Okay, here we are. We are starting with the EURUSD daily charts. That means each candle that you see here is 1 day's worth of trading. And here's the red vertical line. This is what happened as of last week. So you can see the red vertical lines on the previous Friday. The very first candle here is Sunday, Monday trading, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, after a huge run-up, and this is an uptrending market, you can see from here to here, uptrending, we were only looking for buy trades, and we had a great buying opportunity here, another one right there. I teach all of this in the course, okay, and now we've come to, take a look right here, we've come to a retest of a previous high. Okay, and price now all of a sudden has come down. Now, the previous week here, which is to the left of this red vertical line, we had some tremendous good economic news for the U.S. currency, and all of a sudden, boom, you can see what happened. Price went down because, remember, the first name in the pair, you're either buying or selling the euro against the U.S. So euro weakened because of the good news. That came out last week, and the U.S. currency is strong against the euro. So that's why price is down. This is called a pullback, folks. And take a look, the MACD line below the red line. Okay, and the pink candles, that is the short-term pullback. It is not a reversal just yet. Okay. And let me make that very clear. All the major pairs are in pullback phases for the most part. They're not in a for sure reversal. Now, last week when I was looking at the charts, I did say watch to see if the momentum continues for the USD. Okay, and it did, didn't it? So the USD in the last week gained a lot of strength against the other currencies, and what we want to do is make sure to see if price will continue. In this case, the EURUSD, will price continue to come down, or will it bounce off this area here and go higher? Okay, so that's what we have to watch for. Take a look at this level right here, okay? And we're looking for sells below 121.87 if you think price is going to go lower, or if you think price is going to go higher, look at possible buys above 124.12, okay? So that is that, and now we're going to move to the British Pound USD, and you can see the same thing. The easy read charts make it look very easy. When you see green here above blue, we are in an uptrend and we're only looking for buy trades. All of a sudden we get a nice pullback. Okay, that's a pullback. That's not a reversal. Okay, that's not a major reversal. It's just a deep pullback. Okay, and so what we got to do now is wait for clues. In a pullback, price either continues higher, right? It's called trend continuation, or price goes lower. If price goes higher, you want to see price close above the 8. This is the 8 EMA right here. This red line. And if you think price is going to go higher, look at buys above 140.22. If you think price is going to keep coming down, and it certainly may, you see I've drawn in these two horizontal blue lines. That is long-term support right there. So if you think price is going to come down, then you could look at sells below 137.60. Okay, now we move to the Australian USD, and let me just take that off. Same thing as the other major currencies so far. Price is either going to bounce off. Now, in this case, take a look. This is the 200 SMA, right? So price could either bounce higher, okay, or price from here could break through and continue right down to the blue horizontal lines I've drawn in, which is long-term support. Okay, so either one of those two things are going to happen. You have to wait for further clues, and the important thing is quite often price does bounce higher off the 200. It does usually it does not plunge right through. It's going to come, you know, play around with the 200, bounce a little higher. And the interesting thing is, take a look. Let me take this off. See, not only is this the 200, but take a look at this blue line. That is the 89 EMA. So price right now is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Isn't that an American expression? Anyways, price could either go higher above here or lower below here, and I've got the levels on the chart. So if you think price is going to go lower, you could possibly look at sells below 0.7747, or if you think price is going to go higher, then how about above 0.7923? Again, this is a very deep pullback. It's not a reversal in price, okay? And reversal in price, what we're looking for, again, take a look to the left here. You see the pink? You see the pink below blue? That's what we're looking for. For us to even consider taking sells, like sell trades in a reversal, you're waiting for this right here. But in the meantime, I'm giving you a couple of levels for breakthroughs, breakthrough to the downside below this level here, but it's not a reversal just yet. And I've drawn in, take a look, I've drawn in a long-term trend line. You can see that right here. Price could not only come down to here, but down a little bit lower. Okay, so that's the Australian USD, and we normally jump to gold. Gold took quite a bit of a tumble, and that also affected the Australian currency. Gold took a real big dive last week. Take a look here, and from a high, you can see gold has come all the way down and sits at 13.15 right there. So now the other thing, take a look. We had two dojis on last week, so this is the Thursday trading. This is Friday's trading. Two dojis. That means there's a pretty good battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Who's going to win? Is price going to go higher, right? Price going to go lower. Who's going to win? There's a big battle going on, and you could look at a sell below here, or a or a buy above this area right here. Right now, price just looks like it's going sideways, but the MACD has come down below the zero line, which means in the short term, there's the momentum to the downside is increasing. And the trending indicator, which is this right here, is also weakening to the downside. So like increasing to the downside. Okay, so with that said, we're now going to move to the next pair, New Zealand USD. Let me take that off. Now here, last week I drew in this trend line. I already drew that in last week, and I asked you to take a look to see if price breaks the trend line. It did with Sunday Monday's trading. See, that's Sunday Monday candle right there. On Tuesday went up again, but Wednesday plunged right down. Right after that, you could have gotten in. I mean, that's a pretty good clue right there, right? But and that coincides with the pinks. You see the pink here, the pink here, pink here. So price certainly looked like it was coming down. And right now for this week, you can take a look. Take a look at this area right here. Look at that area of confluence. Confluence means a combination of various factors that would make up support. We've got the 89 in the blue, 89 EMA. We've got the 200 right in the red. We've got the two horizontal blue lines have drawn in, which are long-term support. So you see, with all that, I mean, price certainly could go higher from here and bounce lower off the trend line or break right through. If you think price is going to go higher, look at buys above 0.7352, or from here, if you think price is going to come down, then it'll come down to this area. And if you think price is going to break lower, then you want to wait for sell below 0.7130. Okay, so with that said, let me take all that off. Now we get to the USCAD, and what do we have here? Well, USCAD daily chart, take a look. We are in a downtrend. Okay, I drew in this trend line just to show you that we had a breakout above the trend line, and that is a Mo pivot reversal candle. I teach that in the course as well. This is a Mo boost reversal right there. So let me, oh, I think I just switched that over here. Let me just move that. Yeah, so that's a Mo boost reversal signal. This is a Mo pivot. So we have two signals in a row. I teach that in my new course, the Easy Read Charts. And here we're looking at either buys above. If you think price is going to go higher, there we go. That makes the chart look a lot better. Above 126.23, or sell below 124.70. So that's the CAD. This is a resistance right here with the two horizontal blue lines. Okay, so again, I've got those levels in there for you. You can see the MACD is above the 0 level as well. Okay, and oil, which often impacts on the Canadian dollar, also didn't fare well. So again, the U.S. currency gained a lot of strength after last week's economic news. U.S. currency is on the rise. Canadian dollar is falling against U.S. currency. And let's take a look at oil, and you can see, wow, we had a huge falling of oil all the way down. Okay, and right now oil sits at, I've got a blue horizontal line, which is support. So from here, price could either bounce higher, okay, bounce higher, or could keep falling to at least this level right here. Okay, again, so it's a wait and see situation for oil. And it right now, this is the 89 EMA. So price is sitting at the 89 EMA. Okay, US Swiss franc, again, the US gained a lot of strength against the Swiss franc, and again went up, but we're kind of going sideways right here. You can see right here, it's not moving further, it's not going higher, not going lower, but I've got a really tight set of levels here for you. If you think price is going to go higher, you can look at buys above 0.9414, okay, or if you think price is going to go lower, you could look at sells below 0.9338. Now, remember one thing, we have pink below blue, which means we're in a downtrend, and when you have these dark candles, again, that's in my easy read chart. See these dark candles, these are bright pink, this is dark, This is pullback, okay? Which means when we're in a pullback, what do? We wait for either a trend continuation to the downside, right? That's the first thing that we're looking for because we're still in a downtrend, or we look for a deeper pullback to the upside, okay? And again, you can see the all these bars right here, the pink and the green right here. This is our trending calculator, okay? That's our trending. It shows that it's below 0, which means we're in a downtrend. This is just a bit of a weakening. And this here, when the blue MACD crosses the red line, we are in a pullback. So pullback, and you can see that with the dark red candle. So I've got those levels there for you, and you can decide what to do. Again, always trade with your with your risk in mind, and never 2% of your account balance. Okay, so after US Swiss franc, what's next? I normally go to the US Japanese yen, and there we go. We've got the US Japanese yen here. You can see again we're in a downtrend, pullback. We actually broke past the like after the pullback, we actually broke down lower beyond the 8 EMA again. So it looks like either we're going to be sideways or price is going to possibly come down lower. Again, you can see the blue MACD line right now. It's horizontal, but it could be ready to cross again the red signal. We've got one pink bar right here on the long-term trending. So it's possible that price could come down lower, and I've already drawn in your 2 horizontal lines right here for support. But if you think price is going to come down much lower, then you might want to wait for a sell below 107.78. And to the upside, if you think price is going to go higher, you could look at buys above 109.83. Okay, now we get to our next chart, which is the euro versus the British pound. Now, what do you see here? Okay, I've drawn in a upper trend line, drawn in a lower trend line. What does that look like to you? Okay, that's a triangle. You can see a triangle forming. So price bounced off the high, came down low. This is with a lot of volatility. Came back down, came back up, came back all the way down. You see this long tail or wick below that candle. So you can see there's a lot of movement going on, a lot of volatility, a good fight between the buyers and the sellers. And right now price is up near the top here. Okay, and so what we're doing when you have a triangle formation, you're looking for either, when price is like in a triangle and the price is contracting, you're looking for a breakout to the upside, okay, or you're looking for a break down to the downside. So if you think price is going to go higher, you'll have to wait for price to break that high. See the previous high there? And you want to look for buys above 0.8914 or to the downside below 0.8729, right? Okay, so that's what I see there. And now we move to the euro Japanese yen. Take a look here. Again, huge down move, okay, right? Last week, okay, again to the right of this red vertical line, and notice I put here last week. So what do we see? Well, we still have, take a look, we have still a tiny bit of green, but it's actually disappeared. Okay, let me just take that off for a second. We just have blue. When you see blue and only blue without any colors, the easy read charts are telling you that this is called a momentum squeeze. So we're, we're in a momentum squeeze or color squeeze, and you have to wait for more evidence. Right now, we cannot say price is going to go lower or price is going to go higher, but you could certainly look out breakouts above 134.43 or to the downside below 132.77. The thing with the momentum squeeze is that this candle, which happened and just before the momentum squeeze, moved down too far for us to even consider trade below there. So that was not an entry. I teach you to, I do have specific entries for a momentum squeeze area, which is right here, but it's just starting to form. So we'll have to wait for more evidence. Okay. Now, let me just take that off and let's get to the next one. And now we're in the EUROAUD. Okay. Now this one you can see it's a little, quite a bit different. What does it show you? Okay. When you have green above blue, you can see, but it rose up fairly steeply. Now, do you also see the steps? Okay, that means the uptrending pattern. There's some good momentum with the uptrend. Okay, so we're looking for buy trades primarily, and in this case, price is going sideways a bit. We take a look at my cursor. We are retesting a previous swing high. Okay, and that was back in late November. Again, see here is resistance to the previous swing high, and we have to wait for more evidence. And by that I mean, let me just take that off. We're looking for, let me just bring this chart down a bit. We're looking for a break above a pivot, a swing pivot high here. So we're looking for a break higher. You could place possibly a pending buy stop order above 158.33, okay? And if you think price is going to go higher, if you think price is going to go lower, then you could possibly look at sells below 155.57. But here we're looking for a trend continuation of a pivot swing high right there, and that is another entry signal that I do teach you in the Easy Read charts. Okay, so if you haven't got the Easy Read charts, you can certainly email me for more information. I've got a pretty good detailed ebook or PDF on that. It's entirely free, and I'm not going to hound you or ask you to do anything. You can have a look at it for free. Okay, so let's take that off, and I think we're on to our last chart, the British pound, Japanese yen. Again, you can see, look at the last two candles. Actually, all this week pretty well. Huge tails, okay? You can see the tail, long tail here, upper wick here, upper wick, lower wick, okay? So there's a big fight going on between the buyers and sellers, a lot of volatility, and I would kind of stay away from this pair just now. Again, if you think price is going to come down lower, you could look at sells below 148.80. If you think price is going to go higher, you could look at buys above 152.83. And again, we have a little bit of green there, a little bit of green and blue. So we haven't gotten what's called a momentum squeeze area. You just have to wait for more evidence. Okay, I wouldn't do anything yet with this pair. And finally, I want to say that if you do want to learn how to trade Forex with the Easy Read charts, you can email me. My name is Martin, okay? And email me at mskyj007@gmail.com, and I will send you, no obligation. I'm not going to hound you. I'm not going to send you 100 emails over the next week. You can ask for my free 31-page ebook. It's actually changed. It used to be 26 pages. It's 31 pages. So, again, it'll give you a comprehensive idea of not only what the Easy Read charts are all about, which you can see right above you, but how they're used and some of the terrific features on there. So with that said and done, you can also click on the subscribe button. If you are watching on YouTube, you can click on the subscribe button and click on the like button as well. So that's it for this week. Happy trading. Remember, we're generally not in a reversal mode just yet on a lot of the major currency pairs. We're just in deep pullbacks, but we have to wait and see to see if there's trend continuation, trade opportunities for this week, or the pullbacks are going to continue and then possibly come into a complete reversal. So for that, you'll have to subscribe and watch my next week's video to see what my thoughts are on that subject. So take care, go Canada, go, and all of you take care, happy trading. Bye for now.